Here we go again with this jump. I need to know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. It's going to be a good show tonight. They were trying to get busy, but we got him. We're going to knock him in the head. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Are we good? Nah. Come on. Tiki, what's happening? Hey, homie, can you hear me? That's my homeboy right there. We good? Booyah! It's look at all them hearts. That's what's happening. Okay, we good. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Miss Jazz. How you doing, Miss Marion? What's happening? How we doing? Thank you so much. Oh, look at everybody responding. That's funny. Appreciate it, people. Thank you. Hey, look at my homeboy laughing out loud. I hear you. Tiki, what's happening? Boy, it's gonna be a good night tonight. Hey, everybody that joined in, tuned in, I need y'all to do me a big favor. Please share and tell somebody to get on EP Live tonight. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get educated, we're gonna get motivated, and we're gonna crack some jokes tonight. It's comedy time, but it's real. You know what I mean? So my thing is, please do somebody a favor. Tell them to tap into Elijah Pryor Facebook Live. We're getting ready to have a good time. He giving away money. He's gonna be a blessing, but we're gonna get it all. We're gonna be motivated. We're gonna learn something, and we're gonna just have a good old time on this Wednesday evening. Again, Facebook family, thank you so much for tuning in. I could not do this without all of you. So everybody that's tuning in right now and later, I'm very grateful. You make me excited, and I can't wait to Wednesday evenings now. Those are my happy days. Those are my happy time. I can't wait to Wednesday. So my thing is, I want to say thank you. But I always forget. I'm always forgetting to do one thing, and I made sure I put that on my tablet tonight, is to make sure that I pray now instead of at the end. Okay? So my thing is right now, Father, I ask you right now to bless everybody that's on Facebook Live with EP. Thank you for their support. Thank you for touching their heart. Thank you for touching their heart, for not being envious, jealous. Lord, I ask you right now to bless these people that's tuning in, that's supporting me, that's hearing me, so they can share the good news with their friends and their family. And hopefully what we say tonight be able to touch and inspire somebody else's life, so they can be motivated and be great and become something that they never thought they was able to do. But tapping into EP Live, now they feel like they can do anything. They can go on, because why? If he did it for EP, I know he can do it for me. So my thing is tonight, I ask for a blessing. I ask God to touch and bless everybody that's out there listening. In 2020 is your year, period. Claim it, let's live it, and let's get on this program. Amen. Hey, listen.
Amen.
Tonight, let me tell you, I always tell you, every week there's always something happening in my life that I feel like I should share, because they're not doing a lot of that in testimony service. You know what I mean? They ain't doing a lot of testifying in church now, are they?
No, they don't. They don't.
They ain't doing a lot of testifying now.
They don't hide nobody testifying.
You know, it's kind of sad, but you know, back in the day when I was coming up in church, I was a pretty bad boy when I was, I was going, but I wasn't paying no attention. But when I was going to church, man, the people to take testimony service, it take too long. They're like, man, let's just, it don't take all that. But I found out it does. I didn't understand back in the day, the lady is standing up and actually popping up like popcorn. I like, why that lady always doing that? Now I know, because it's just the goodness of God, and she just thinking about how good God was how good God was to her that week, all through the years. She thought she probably couldn't make it, and she made it. So that's why she was so excited. Amen. I know that now through experience. So now, EP Live, every Wednesday I'm going to testify. So my thing is, my thing is, hopefully my experiences can be your medicine. So whatever I go through, if I just share with you, maybe to help you along the way, some kind of way. If it don't help you, share it with other people and maybe to help them. But my thing is, I advise everybody, if you get in a situation where you cannot do it yourself, I advise you to get a closer relationship with God, and I advise you to go to him. If you cannot do it, if you don't want to share it with nobody, and you need a close friend that won't say nothing behind your back, won't share nothing with what you said, don't tell them, because you know we live this life where we tell people, say, hey, don't say nothing. We say, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, please, don't tell nobody. And they say, okay. And for some reason, when they say okay, we got a tendency of dunking our head. You know what I mean? Why do we duck our head when we say okay? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Uncle James, have you ever said okay? Have you ever said okay? So when you say okay, sometimes your head just squint down. You know what I'm saying? But then when that day comes, you tell another person, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. So my thing is, if you need to share something with somebody and you truly won't help, and it's truly something that you cannot handle, but you need help, and you don't want to share with nobody, my thing is, advice to you is ask God to do it for you. Go to God, and he'll work it out. Now, the thing about this is, you may not like how he do it, but if you ask God and you trust God to take care of your problem, take care of your situation or whatever it is, just trust him. And however he do it, just trust the process. Okay? So that will have to happen. When you pray for something, just trust the process. Just know that God got your back 100. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Huh?
Yes,
amen. Now, I know y'all wondering right now, who are them men in them overalls? You know what I'm saying? We in the city now. You know what I'm saying? Now, EP, I know the setting look good to you. You know what I'm saying? You see the setting, we're in the big city right now. You know what I'm saying? We looking brown skin, ain't sweating, and the wind is blowing real good in here. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I found some country boys that I ran across, and I figured I'd put them on Facebook Live with me, because we need to see how people think and what people went through to get to. You ever heard of that? What did you go through to get to where you at today? Well, these people, I mean, listen here. These guys, I mean, this guy over here, he got a smooth face, so you don't know if he's old or not. He ain't a jittybug. You know what I'm saying? This guy over here, you see, you see the great. So you know this ain't no young man. This is a man of wisdom. But this guy over here, how old are you, sir?
74.
He's 74 years old. He's pushing 75. And this guy, how old are you, sir?
72.
Okay, this guy over here 72. So together we got about 150, almost 200 years up here. You know what I mean? He's 70, this guy's 70, and I'm 44. So he pushed about 200 years of information here.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, with them having overalls on and me having a Versace on, you know what I'm saying? We may think different, but guess what? We here.
Yeah.
The way I think, you may not think it, but the way he think, you may think it. The way he think, he may think it. That means that sometimes everybody can be right. It depends where they are in life. You know what I mean? So it's a process of growth. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, we're going to talk to these fellas. We're going to see, how did they make it this far? It's a lot of people out there right now. Never made it to 70. It's a lot of people out there right now. They never made it to 60. It's a lot of people out there right now. Didn't make it to 50. My homeboy, he didn't make it to 50. It's a lot of people out there just didn't make it this far. So we're going to talk to these people tonight and say, how did you make it this far? And me, myself, honestly, I want to make it. I want to be able to be 70-some years old. So my thing is, if they're here, Why don't take our time to find out how they made it? So guess what? Let's find out, first of all, let's start with this guy over here. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Okay. Listen, my thing is, I forgot that the topic tonight, we got a lot of the people getting excited out there. You see, they having a good time out there, like fireworks going on out there. Yeah, like they got lights and hearts, and as long as I don't see no birds shooting on there, I gotta shut it down. You know what I mean? But right now, everything looking good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my thing is tonight, we're gonna talk about just be grateful. You know what I mean? Be grateful. That's what a GRATEFUL. Be grateful. You have no idea what people have gone through, been through. So we're gonna talk to these what they call old coons. You ever heard of an old coon? Not a raccoon. Well, no, that's probably what it is. But an old coon. That's how they say it in the old days. Am I right?
That's it.
They call him old coon.
He tough.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so my thing, we're gonna talk to some old coons that ran across in the city. You know what I'm saying? In the city. So we're gonna see where they come from. What did they accomplish in life? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, sir, you're 74 years old.
Yes, sir.
You're 74, but I'm pretty sure when you experienced a lot of things in life, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You spent a lot of things in life? Okay. I got some questions for you and this young man over here tonight. Is that all right?
Yes, sir. Bring it on.
Now, my thing is, sir, you got overalls on tonight. I mean, normally we see people in the farms and in the cotton fields or in a big pig fault in the head, in the overall. But it's 7:30 at night, and you got them on tonight. So let's just talk to you a little bit. First of all, what accomplishments have you made? You would say, what are your great accomplishments? Because your face is smooth and I don't see no acne. So you look like you have taken care of yourself. So my thing is to this how do you become to look so good at 74 years old? What do you do?
Well,
I need you to speak up loud and clear. You know what I mean? Huh? Not preach, don't preach, but I need you to speak up. You know what I mean?
It's all about the grace of God.
They always started off like that.
I put him first in my life.
Yes, sir.
I don't drink. I don't smoke no more. I get my proper rest at night, and I do what I do. I go to the gym. I work out. I ride around and see all.
Now you say you work out?
Yes, sir.
You 70. How old are you, sir?
74.
And you say you work out.
Work out.
Now, are you working your mouth or are you working your body?
I work my
Because
body.
a lot of people I see when I'm at the gym, they just talking a lot. It's like a talking section. You know what I'm saying? They doing a lot of talking. Maybe this is just a social club or something. You know what I'm saying? And then they have coffee in their hand. Don't they supposed to have a weight or something?
I would hope so.
You know what I'm saying? At the treadmill just going by itself. The man get off the treadmill. The thing's still running. He over there talking. You know what I'm saying? So, but the man is 74 years old. Now, if he's 74, what's your excuse, people? He's 74. What time you get up in the morning?
5:30, 6 o'clock.
Now, he get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. You got a full-time job?
I retired on 7.
Okay, he retired. So he get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. He should be able to lay down about 9 o'clock, don't you think? At least 8 o'clock. What you getting up so early for? You know, like you got a job or you got some goals. It's too late for goals, ain't it?
Yes, sir. It's too late in the day.
It's too late. It's too late in the day, huh?
The thing I do, when you're used to getting up, you don't never want to change that. So
Okay.
I get up and do what I need to do and get dressed and go to the gym.
Okay, all right. Now, when you say you used to get up, so are you saying, what did you do before? You say, why would you used to get up? When you say you used to get up, you mean you used to get up when you was younger or you when you was a businessman? What kind of man were you to get up in the morning like that?
Yeah, I was a businessman. I had to get right and get my guys going to work and stuff like that. So it's in my heart to do it.
Okay.
So I maintain that.
Okay, so you had employees and things like that. What kind of business you had? You had a monkey business or something?
No, I had a mason contract.
You're a masonry contractor, okay. Now when you say the masonry contractor, are you saying when you see the guys pouring the foundation? Are you saying when they building block walls? What's your description of a masonry contractor? Because I don't know if everybody knows what that means out there.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. Well, first of all, when I first started, I started pouring driveways, and then next thing I did the stucco.
Okay.
Next time I learned how to read the plan.
Okay.
And then laid out, got my elevation, pouring the concrete.
Okay.
Laid block.
Okay.
Now I built a whole house.
Okay.
So I just did that and took and ran with it. You know?
Okay. So now my thing is, let me ask you one more question, then we come to you, brother. I ain't gonna forget about he's running with it. And I hate to stop him because he's 74 years old. He may forget where he stopped at, you know what I mean? Then we got to start it all over again, you know what I mean? And we ain't got that kind of time. Now, you understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Right. So my thing is, sir,
Yes.
how much money you think you have made in your business career? Because like I say, you look like you got yourself together.
Well,
what was your best year, you would say? How much money you think you made in 1 year?
well, I made millions. There was no secret about that because I was on the beach, Jones Island, Pepper Tree, Ocean Pearl, Windsor.
Did you say you made millions of dollars in 1 year?
Oh yeah, wasn't nothing for me to make.
Okay. So you was pretty successful guy when you was doing these things.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, great. Well, it's nice knowing you, sir. And we're gonna come back to you, but right now we're gonna talk to the next country boy number 2. And if you look at it, y'all kind of resemble. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of resemble. You know what I mean? Y'all got these pretty white pearl teeth. Look at them. I mean, look at these smiles on these young men. I mean, they're just, I hope they ain't blinded y'all with these pretty white teeth they got. It's 74 and 72 years old, and they got the pretty white teeth. People, y'all better tighten up. They 74 years old, and they got the pearly whites. What you doing? So if you got your teeth and your teeth darker than up and thing, don't let these country boys outdo you. And I ain't asking no question. I ain't saying why they so white and ain't not one teeth missing. You know what I mean? So, but I ain't asking no question. You know what I mean? So anyway, yes, sir. How you doing? Thank you so much for being part of my show.
It's a pleasure.
You know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
The same question I asked that young man was, in your life, I mean, you're looking good. You know what I mean? You got overalls on. You're looking good. Your hair right, and your body tight. Now, you do all this working out too, or you don't do no working out. If in a bust a move, your python. See, they got to be some type of kin. Because he up here showing his bicep, and he going to the gym. I tell you, these country boys different. You know what I mean? They come from some different type of cloth than what people used to nowadays. You know what I mean? So my thing is, what have you done? Have you ever had a business or anything, sir?
Well, in my early days, I just worked very hard on the farm, and I was working so hard until I come home and prepare my own food. And so afterward, I had to clean the kitchen up, and I didn't like that. So I said that I need me a wife.
Did y'all hear what the man say?
Yeah.
The man said, I asked him what a couple of mints he made. He said he worked at the farm. And when he worked at the farm, he go home, he had to wash his clothes, then he had to start cooking. He said, hey, no, I gotta go find me a wife to have this type of stuff.
Me a wife, baby.
I heard that.
That's all.
So he was after the woman, and he sounded like he was after the money. Okay. So, but guess what? It all works. You know what I'm saying? So carry on. So what else did you do? You farmed, you found your wife and things like that. Well, she
became the mother of my 8 daughters and 6 sons.
So you really
8 daughters,
6 sons. So you see, everybody got different things they after in life. He after the money, he chasing the cat. You know what I'm saying? That was his drive, and that was his drive. But it's okay. Look, they still made it. He's 74, he's 72. You know, but they had different drives. They had different things going on in their life, and whoop, there it is. So stay encouraged. So anybody that's after the money, you're gonna be okay. Just make sure that you use the money wisely. You know what I'm saying? And everything gonna be all right. You make it reach this age. But my thing is with the money, make sure you bless somebody. Make sure you give back. Make sure you be a blessing to somebody that don't have. Touch somebody, inspire people. Don't use that money and let the devil, don't let that money hurt people. Use that money to be a blessing and let it continue to flow. Show God that you can trust him. Show God that he can trust you with the blessings of the money he gave you.
Right.
He showed his wife what the God that she was a blessing. He put all them children in them. You know what I'm saying? They locked in. You know what I'm saying? Bam. How many was it? 14?
14. 55 years of marriage.
55 years of marriage and 14 kids out the deal. They were locked in.
Yes,
So
sir.
hey, he showed God thank you. So that is. So the next thing is, okay, we're gonna move this thing right along because we got a lot of questions to ask. But I just want to let you know that these are some successful country boys that have made it.
Yes, sir.
So when you look at this, when you look at the wisdom that's up here, you got to say in yourself, one day I'm gonna make it. It don't matter how, it don't matter what you're going through in life, just keep on pushing. Because I'm pretty sure, was it always easy?
No.
It wasn't always easy for you.
Well, I had a great life. Because see, I raised my daddy was a hard worker. So I know what work was about.
Right, but was
So-
life easy? Was life always was easy?
I didn't have no problem with life. Really, I didn't. I had to be honest about that.
Mhm.
I know work brought me in money to take care of my family. So I didn't have no problem working. So matter of fact, my wife wanted to work and I told her, baby, we got too many children. You don't need to work, but she wanted to work. I said, I just get me a second
It
job.
sounds like she needed a break.
Yeah, big time.
She says she needed a break. Every time I turn around, you sticking me. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a breather. Can I take other words? She was trying to tell you, hey man, time out, time out. Every time I'm trying to get the food out the oven. Up there it is. You know what I'm saying? So Auntie said at the time, hey man, I need to go work at McDonald's or something. I got a breather, but I understand. But thank God that you didn't have a rough life, a tough life. You know what I mean? But I know life ain't easy for a lot of people. But we want to let them know, hey, guess what? If you live a good life and you do the things and carry good morals and be a blessing and be nice and kind to people,
Right.
you will eventually, hopefully, God bless your life, you'll be able to live this age where you can have some gray and have pearly whites at age of 74.
Yes, sir.
Pearly whites, fresh.
Yes, sir.
They got 37 teeth, were born with 32. How did that happen? Keep quiet. Okay. Man, so what we're going to do, listen, we're going to ask some questions here. My thing is, listen, now my thing is, y'all look alike, like I said, but are y'all any kind of kin? I'm going to ask that question. I know the audience want to know. Are y'all look sort of like y'all brothers and sisters. I mean brothers and y'all. I hope ain't nobody know sisters, but y'all brothers or what?
Yes.
Y'all brothers?
Most certainly.
Okay, these two brothers, you know what I'm saying? So let you know these two brothers right here that lived a different life but came from different angles but raised up under the same roof. So we're gonna talk to them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now both of y'all was raised by y'all parents.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many brothers and sisters that you got?
We got 9 brothers and 4 sisters.
9 brothers and 4 sisters. So that sounds like 13.
That's it.
14 with me. My mama had 14 children.
Okay.
My mama had 14 children.
Okay.
14
Okay.
boys and
I
4
thought it
girls.
was 14.
Okay. So there was a family of 14, and these 2 brothers after 14.
Yeah.
And so that what his mom had 14. He said 14 children. If you don't know what children is, these people right here is where y'all from? Y'all Geechee or something?
Arkansas.
Y'all from where you from?
Arkansas.
The Hoosier country. Clinton country, Arkansas.
Okay, he from
Clinton.
East of Little Rock.
Okay, these people here is from east of Little Rock. If you don't got it, if you don't know what he's talking about, Google it. Google east of Little Rock, and you may find these fellas in some overalls, or they kinfolk or something. You know what I'm saying? So these guys right here is born east of Little Rock, a town called what? Augusta or what?
Augusta, Arkansas.
Augusta. One say Augusta, one say Auguste. So understand what they say. Y'all don't know where these people come from. These country boys.
Yes, sir.
If you don't know what country boys is, by golly, by the time we get over there, you may be country. Or you may say, Lord, I thank you for not making me country. I don't know how you feel, but guess what? Tonight we're going to find out.
Yes,
so,
sir.
so these guys are from Augusta, Arkansas, born and raised. Out of 14 kids, whoop, daddy is.
Mhm.
Now, right now, I can say, have there been any siblings that have left you guys?
Yeah.
How many is there now? Because y'all 70 something.
We got one girl and two boys going on. My oldest brother, Junior, going on. I'm the next to him, and he next to me, and it trickled down from there.
Well, I think, what about
That's
Uncle
three.
Jerry? I mean, you got Uncle Jerry. You got, I think you got a Jerry out there, don't you?
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
Jerry?
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Jerry.
okay, so how many here now? The 12 or 30, 11 here?
3 gone. Should be 7 boys yet.
Okay,
7.
so they got 11 here. So
3
y'all,
gone.
Yeah.
okay. So they're very blessed. There's still 11 of these young people around. So if you see them with overalls, they may be the kid folk. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's a blessing that y'all still around.
Yes,
Now,
sir, it
now,
is.
okay, we're gonna ask you some questions. Now, this is a show where we're trying to inspire people, but this show right here tonight is all concerned about being grateful. Why should we be grateful for what we're going to today in 2020? Because y'all was born in the what? You born in the what? 40s?
In the 40s.
Okay, you born in the what?
47.
Okay,
baby.
they born in 1945 and 1947.
That's it.
So I know if the people that's listening, you may not understand that, but that is 1947 and 1945. I mean, that ain't no address. I know y'all thinking 1945. I just seen the house, that number, but that's the year they born and they still here. So they got a lot. They've been through a lot. They have seen a lot. They probably know Martin Luther King. You know him, don't you?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay,
That's
see,
right.
they wanted to shop right then because they heard the things, they seen some things, and they witnessed some things.
Yes, sir.
So now these guys gonna hopefully they can encourage us and see what they've been through and look at where we at today we can say, I thought I had it bad, but boy, once I heard them country boys,
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy, I won't complain.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, the next question is this here. How did y'all parents raise y'all? Because right now the kids these days, they ain't saying, do y'all have to say yes, sir, no, sir? When y'all
That's
raised
it.
up?
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right. Not only to our parents, but to other parents. They come over. They had people to come over and visit them. We had to say yes, ma'am, and no, sir to them. They're not saying
You talking
no,
about
yeah,
this-
no.
So you saying your neighbor,
There you go.
your neighbors or
Right.
your mama friends or anybody
Right.
that's an adult,
Right.
y'all was
right.
raised to say yes, sir.
I
Was it
still
yes,
say
sir?
Yes, sir.
What
now.
was it say? Was it yes, sir, or yes, sir? Did y'all have to say yes, sir, or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Well, that's
You
with
ain't
an
know about
S.
no sir at that time.
Okay,
It
but
was
so
country.
right. So see, the these days, kids ain't being raised to say those words.
Right.
It's
right.
very few parents right out there is raising their kids to respect other adults
right.
and say yes, sir, or no, sir. Now I'm gonna be honest. Now, my dad, he raised it like that, but I'm gonna tell you, I was one of the rebellious ones. You know what I mean? Rebellious mean I was the kid that, man, I'm gonna do some things I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but boy, when I got in trouble, have anybody out there ever got in trouble? Listen here. When my daddy say, when I got in trouble in school or something by giving a guy a body blow, I knew I was gonna get a whooping, right? So when my daddy came home, I say, sir, I'll call my daddy sir so many times because I was hoping that by using that word, we're gonna calm him down because I don't normally use that word. But when that belt came out, it was yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Because I was trying to make sure to slow them that belt down,
Yes,
but
sir.
it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Even my mama, I was trying to wash the dishes, so she would tell my daddy, don't tell him, please, don't tell that country boy, don't let him know that I got in trouble. Can we just work it out? But sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. So I look at mom and my I wash the dishes or something. Let me just make it up to you. Just don't tell the country, don't tell daddy, because I know he gonna put that thing on me, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, I know somebody out there right now. The police pull you, you ain't never said yes, sir, and all that. They didn't pull you. Yes, sir. You gotta say yes, sir, because you're trying to give somebody respect to try to let them know that you respecting them in their authority to try to ease the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Go back to the basics, and maybe you'll stop getting all them tickets out there. Because I started doing that,
Yeah.
and that junk worked.
Yeah.
The police, I pull up, I ride down the road, I see a police. When I see him whipping around, I just pull on over. I just pull on over. You know what I'm saying? I didn't used to do that. Sometimes I say, hey, boy, let him. Boy, let him. I'm making me, he gotta come get me. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older and wiser, I thought about them things. Change your strategy. I really thought that one day I was gonna be killed by the police because every time they pulled me, I gave them problems. Until my daddy had to come in. My daddy came to try to rescue me one time. I was getting the po-po some problems and with no shoes on. That was embarrassing, man. My dad could have jammed the toe or something. You know what I mean? My dad come out there running with no shoes on, and long toenails and stuff like that. he like shooting fire off the road with them long toenails, man. See, number 5 is sparks coming. I said, man, if I get out of this, I ain't never doing that again. I ain't never did that again. When I have a problem with po-po, I pull over and say, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it with me. So you may want to try, y'all.
Yeah.
But anyway, learn your kids, tell your kids, yes, sir, no, sir. If you got grandkids, instill that into them kids on how important it is. Give them the dope respect.
Right.
Okay?
Right. I used to tell Brian that.
Yeah, so it's needed, y'all. We got to go, whatever these country boys did to get them to this time and age, maybe we need to do the same thing too. The next thing we're going to talk about is, now what type of jobs your parents had back then? I mean, if you're looking at 14 kids, and you're talking about, if y'all were born in the 40s, they had to be born in the 1800s. Huh?
My dad born 1913.
Okay, he almost there. So,
And my mom born 1930.
okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Facebook family, thank you so much for tuning in. But my thing is, if you're out there, please share and tell somebody else to tap in EP Live because it's just getting started. And it's going to be a good night, and we're going to get some money away tonight, okay? Anyway, so your parents, y'all parents were born in 1913.
30.
And
My mom born 1930.
1930. Oh, that ain't adding up right.
Dad was a lot older, Mama.
You telling me?
Mama, dad 20 years some old mama.
Listen, your mama was born in 1930, and your daddy born in 1913.
13.
Well, some ain't adding right, but people, get your calculators and find out. I mean, that's a big number. The daddy born in 1913, and the mama born in 1930. And I thought, hold up, somebody born in 1945. So hold up now. So you born in 45, so you had an older brother?
My mama was 15 when she had me, man.
So what about the other
Junior
guy?
13 when she had Junior. They got married at 12.
They got married, they were when?
12 years old.
He married her when she was 12,
Yeah.
but he was older.
Yeah, dad was almost 30.
You telling me your dad was 30?
They did it back then.
Dad, listen, man. Your dad is 30 years old, man, and 12-year-old, Lord help
They
us.
could
She
do it
was
back
big
then.
for her age.
Yeah.
She was a big.
They could do it back then.
She's a big girl for her age, so she looked like she was about 16 or 18, but she wasn't only but 12.
Dang!
Yeah.
Boy, I'm glad he ain't around it.
No, he didn't go.
Okay, well, boy, I tell you what, praise God. 'Cause, boy, I tell you, 'cause these days, you know, there are people out there doing it right now. I got a fella that I like to hear his music. They call him the R. You ever heard of the R?
No.
Well, they call him R.
Yeah.
The R. Kelly. You ever heard of R. Kelly? R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they got right now. They mess with him because
They
they mess with him real bad because he mess with the young girls and stuff like that. But there are people right now. I just seen on the news a man met with a 9-year-old boy, man. He, a 50-something-year-old man met with a 9-year-old boy. So you know what? But right now they handle those type of people. So thank God for y'all parents that made it through and had family, great whatever.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so y'all raised by your parents.
Uh-huh.
What kind of work y'all did? What kind of job was back there? You know, you want to talk about that? What kind of?
Chopping cotton and picking cotton.
He said they were chopping cotton.
And picking cotton.
They were chopping cotton and picking cotton. If you don't know what cotton is, it's the clothes that they got in your pillowcases and things like that. If you wonder why your pillow is kind of high, because of cotton. It ain't cause of the dirt in it. You know what I mean? It was cotton. So that's what the parents did. They were picking cotton to raise to take care of the family. Now picking cotton in what year that was?
In the 60s, 50s and the 60s.
In the 50s
and 60s.
In the 50s and 60s, your parents had to pick cotton to take care of the 14 kids. Okay, so they make y'all making a lot of money then, huh?
No, well, no lots of money.
I mean, if 14 kids, you got to be making some type of money to take care of 14 kids.
At that time, money then could buy a lot.
That's it, yeah.
Food and grocery wasn't that high. Like
Okay, give me an
so,
example. What was the pay rate? What were they making an hour?
Well, we was making, my brother and I had a row together, so they was paying $250 a day. So him and I was
Oh,
only
$250 a day? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's get this started. Okay, I need to know your parents.
Yeah.
The parents that were taking care of 14 kids, how much they was making a week. You know, you have an idea?
My daddy was in the field working. My mother mostly stayed at home.
Okay, so how much your daddy was making to take care of the family? How much you was making?
Well, he was making. My dad could pick like about 400 or 500 pounds of cotton, and cotton was 100 was $250 100.
So how much
So
money
he
that you
made-
think a week you think your daddy made to take care of 14 kids and 2 adults? That's 16 people.
I would say our daddy made about $70 a week picking cotton.
$70 a week.
By himself.
$70 a week.
We was out there with him though, picking too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. So you agree with that? You got an idea with that? About $70 a week?
Well,
But that sounds like pretty good money.
well, like he
But
said,
$70 a week for 16 people.
But he
Now-
was a hard worker.
well, he was a fast picker.
Yeah, he could pick
Him and
fast.
Mama pick a bale of cotton a day.
Okay.
But
So the income, what you think the income is for 2 people, for 2 adults taking care of kids? What you think it came out to be?
a week,
Yeah, a week.
I would say between $55 or $60 a week. But like he was saying, you go to the store, buy beans and cornbread, bread all week long.
So
that's the whole week.
right, but I'm saying so about $60 a week, no more about $75 a week.
Yeah,
A good week will make $75 a week
that's for 2
to
people.
take care of 16 people. But if you got 14 kids, you got 2 adults.
Yeah.
Right.
So $70 a week taking care of 6. So what kind of house you got? I mean, because that income don't sound like a lot of income today. But of course, back then it probably wasn't expensive, but you still had to live.
Yeah.
What was rent then back
Well,
then? Did y'all have a house or y'all just stayed in the field?
Stay with the white man house, but you had to work for him.
Listen, no, what I'm saying, hold on. Let's back up right quick. If you're making $60 a week on a good week with that rain, you know what I'm saying? How much was rent? Or did you stay in the field? Did you have a house?
Yeah, we lived in the white man house and worked for him.
Okay, so when you saying the white man, would be considered your boss?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
they
the
had
boss.
houses for you to live at on the farm.
Yeah.
So we done farm work. My dad did farm work.
So you didn't have a house, you had a room.
No,
we had a house.
So you had a house.
Yeah.
How big the house was? Is it 4-bedroom, 3-bath?
No,
no,
two-car
we
garage
had
and
no
stuff like
bed. We had
2-bedroom, living room, and a kitchen.
Hold on.
outdoor toilet.
Hold on. Okay, I wish I could take a commercial break, but you telling me y'all 16 people had a 2-bedroom and a living room.
Yeah, mom and dad had a bedroom, and us boys had a bedroom.
And the girls had one.
And the girls slept in the living room because they only had 2 bedrooms, 4-room house, kitchen, living room.
Did somebody sleep in the kitchen?
No, nobody sleep in the kitchen.
Okay,
No.
so you got 16 people, and the mom and daddy had their bedroom because they had to make more children, more workers. You know what I mean? They had to make more help.
Mhm.
So they had to make more help. So then you got the boys in one room. So that room. Can you imagine how that room smelled? How many boys was that?
No, mom made sure we took a bath. Mom didn't go for that.
Okay, good.
We
So
took
y'all
a bath
clean.
every day.
How many boys was it? 9? How many boys y'all had?
10 boys and 4 girls.
10 boys in one room. Y'all better be grateful. Y'all hear these people. He had 10 boys in one room, all brothers. Isn't that love? Isn't that love?
Yeah, love.
10 boys in one room. And that's how they was raised. They were raised with 10 boys in one room and the girls sleeping in the living room. No privacy whatsoever. It is what it is.
Yes,
So
sir.
you got to think about today. You complaining about your brother need to stay the night. Can you imagine your brother being in your room? In your room. You can't do nothing. His feet may be stinking. Whatever you got to just deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. Just so be grateful you ain't got to deal with that. A lot of y'all people weren't raised like that, but they had to live like that. 16 people in a 2-bedroom house. Now, next is the pay rate, like I say, $60. How many people in the area? Now, how many people? Now, was that a big city in Augusta? How many people you think the population of people when y'all was raising?
15 to 1600 people.
So y'all raising 1,500-1,600 people. You agree with that?
Yeah, we was in the country. See, we weren't in town. We
lived out. Sound like y'all was in the desert.
I was in there last year. It's 2,200 population now.
Listen, people. Y'all need to understand where these people come from. Listen, when they were raised up, they was raised in a population of 1,500. They got more than that at the junior high school. No, they got more than that at the gym. At the gym I go to, they got almost 1,500 people there at the gym. He said that was the whole city, and that the square footage on my 8,000 square foot building at the Jungle Club, and the 1,500 people. And they was in a town. I don't think it was a town. I think it was a land. It was in the field. You know what I mean? So a field, but they say the whole city, 1,500 people. Now, was that mostly white or black or mixed people?
Well, it's the population.
So population mixed.
2,200 people there now. That was the population.
No, I'm talking about back then. Was there like half black, like 750 black and 750 white?
They count the black and the white, yeah, together.
Okay, so was it mostly black or mostly white or mostly Mexican?
No, no Mexican. Mexican come down, help pick cat, and then they go back.
Okay, and so
white and black.
Okay, so mostly the black people just their workers, or they had their own businesses?
No, no business. No business. You wait for the white man.
No.
Okay, so y'all was like slaves? No, not slaves. Y'all got
no. You got right. I know a lot about slaves. I won.
Did you hear what the guy say? They
I
say,
won.
this guy here, he having flashbacks. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You made it.
Oh yeah.
You made it. You know, Martin Luther King, he made it possible. That's why you probably #1 fan. It's gonna be all right. I ain't got no tissue for you.
Yeah.
But you was a slave, huh?
I was a slave.
The man was a slave. He ain't saying too much over here. I think that you wasn't no slave, were you?
Well, back then I didn't call it was a slave to me. I didn't call that at that time slave. We were just a working family. My dad worked it hard. Our dad rather worked it very hard, and that's where we took that hard work from our father. So I didn't see by myself being a slave. I didn't. Right. I was younger than him. But my dad would go out in the field and work, and we would be out there with him too. Yeah. So it was something that you did to survive. You had to work. Right. They raised their own hogs and chickens too. Right. So back then, people made their garden. My mother canned a lot of the fruit. Okay. You know, when the apples and the peaches come off and the pears. Yeah, y'all weren't able to eat the apples and peaches? I know if I was out there, I'd been telling people. Oh yeah, yeah, we'd be able to eat them. But these fruit trees would be in the yard. Okay. So then we was able to eat the fruit. The fruit. And my mother would can a lot. Our mother would can a lot of that fruit. Okay. And we would have our meat, see, because we raised our own hogs. Okay, cool. And the chickens. Hogs and chickens. Yeah. You see when you jump right on them. My dad used to take the wring the neck off. Had that hot water ready and pick them right quick. Yeah. Make that big pot of dumplings. Okay, now listen. Now, what would you describe your childhood like? You had a good childhood. What would you say your childhood was like? Was it fun? I mean, right now the childhood these days, they got Facebook. They always on cell phones. And back in my day, we used to shoot marbles. Well, what did y'all do in making $60 a week and everybody in one room? Well, I couldn't have too much room. That must have been a big room. Yeah, they were big rooms at that time. Big rooms. Had to be big rooms. 10 people, man. They big. I mean, that's elbow to elbow.
Well, you asked a question about my childhood.
Yeah, right. What you think that was like? What you did back then? Well, it was
kind of rough, but when Christmas come, we got one little red wagon.
When Christmas come, you got a red wagon. Was that for put the cotton in? Hey, he think he got a gift, and they got him some old tools. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. So you got your red wagon for Christmas. Huh?
And what happened with that with Christmas?
Now these country boys, now they ain't out of Vero Beach.
We didn't get no 3 or 4 wagons. We had to play with 1 wagon. My brothers and them and all that.
Okay, hold on.
And then,
So you saying when Christmas comes, y'all just get a wagon and y'all just take turn playing that.
that's how we did it. Yes,
They
sir.
take a turn one wagon. Now these days, it is so. That's what I'm telling you, people out there. You're so fortunate. You see, we're in the city life now. But back in the country boy days, when Christmas come time, was y'all excited for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
go to sleep
I mean, listen. These are very grateful men that have made it. When they was young boys, they said they couldn't wait for Christmas. They didn't even go to sleep. Their parents making $60 a week, both of. I mean, together, not separate, not no $120. They made $60 a week, and they were ready for Christmas. What, you say y'all couldn't sleep?
No, I'm waiting on Santa Claus.
They waiting on Santa Claus, so they just sit up. They just sitting up. Can you imagine? Was it it was cold in Arkansas, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
So can you imagine, boys? They just sit up, 10 of them, 10 boys. They just as happy, waiting on Santa Claus. Did he ever come?
yeah.
Okay, when he came, the man said he got what you kind of wagon was?
A little red wagon.
He said a red wagon. He trying to say a little red wagon. But so in the little red wagon, you say you had to share it.
Yeah, me and my brother, we pulled one another. He's in, I pull him. We had fun.
Y'all had fun. How long did the wagon last? Was the wheels made out of wood?
The wagon didn't last long. Then we took a little piece of board and put it on the head and run down with wheels and on it.
Oh, so when the wheels broke, you turned it to a sled.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you had to keep it moving. See, these days, kids right now, they wait for gifts, and if you give them one gift, they got their mouth taken out. And the gift can be $300. Right now, kids love a cell phone. You get a kid one gift these days, they're upset. They're being treated wrong. I want to leave. I can't wait till I get grown to get up out of here. I know what they be saying. But y'all look with y'all little red wagon.
Yeah.
And that about all you got?
I need to add too. What we did were when we got the little red wagon, we had plenty of food. Mama cooked and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, because you on the farm.
Yeah.
You probably ate some cotton. You know what I'm saying?
But then
They figure out a way to put that some seasoning on that cotton, some good cotton. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
yeah, but it was good.
It was good. Okay, my thing is, now listen. Now I forgot you just took my finger out my mouth. What did y'all eat with that little money? I mean, what kind of food? You know what I mean? Because right now, you know, kids, we get, chicken wings is out right now. Chicken wing, we'll dress a chicken wing up in some french fries, you know what I mean? What did y'all eat? Y'all had chicken wing back then?
Well, like he said, we killed hogs and Mama had chicken.
You killed hogs.
They rang the chicken head off.
They rang
We had a hot water waiting on him. And we cut him up. And then Junior gets the breast. We get the legs. And we do what we can do for five, man.
Hey. I mean, hey, can you listen? I don't know if y'all listening to him, but they said that, boy, when they said chicken, they say, hey, they said,
He's in trouble.
what did y'all see? What did y'all eat? He said, we ate hog and chicken. He said, when they see the chicken like, oh, Lord, here they come. Here they come. He said they want to get the neck and well, bam! He popped the chicken neck and somebody hit below. Somebody hit to the feet. Somebody take your feet off. You know what I'm saying? And he said, brother, hit the breast. Bam! Hit him and tear that chicken up. Like, and next thing you know, chicken gone. Them the good old days, huh?
Yeah. She make a big pot of dumplings, though. Be enough for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, big pot of dumplings.
Yeah, big old pot of dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also. So my thing is, you how was your child life? It was all right?
My child life was beautiful. My mother used to say I was one of the best of the boys. Because she would say, when I would tell you to do something, I don't have to tell you twice. So she waited me out because I was the best obedient son that she had. Because she didn't have to tell me things twice. I would go ahead and do what she said. So
yeah. Well,
my
you know
child
about it,
life,
right? Okay, well, see, back in the day, and I'm aware of that. So back in the day, when your parents tell you one time, that's all it normally take back then.
yeah, because second time you be having something putting on you. You put something on you.
Did you hear what he say?
Yeah.
See, people, This is how we got to raise our children and our grandchildren these days.
Yeah.
When you tell your child one time, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Why do you got to tell them one time, two times, and then the third time you just telling them don't even worry about it? The kid win. They're gonna do it over and over again.
Right,
But then you
right.
got to turn around and feed that rascal.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do better.
Yeah.
How's the kid gonna get to 70-some years old? How's your grandchild gonna make it to 70 years old if they're not learning how to respect adults at a young age?
Right.
You don't get to this age by allowing things like this to happen. So we got to go back to what the country boys are doing and how they made it this. I mean, 'cause these guys look good at 70-some years old. Right now, they're sitting here and look good, smiling. Like I tell you, you see he's showing his pearly whites.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You don't show pearly white. A lot of kids ain't able to show pearly white. So my thing is, you got to tell the kids how to be respectful, and so they can be able to have a chance at life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing, what about the clothes? I mean, it's a lot of kids. You had 16 heads in there. Did y'all have clothes, and how many pair of pants you had, partner?
We probably had a couple of pairs because we go to school.
You said a couple pairs.
Yeah, a couple of pairs. So we go to school, we get home, we wash them pants. We want them like twice a day, twice
a week.
No,
Yeah.
today, and you may wear them tomorrow. And
So
tomorrow, when you come home, you wash them out and hang them on the line and iron them and wear them again the next day.
Okay,
So you have a lot of clothes.
So you saying you had two pair of jeans?
Yeah, about 2 pairs. Well, I was there, about 2. That's
Now,
what I
were
had.
they the same color, or were they one brown and one black?
They about just some jeans. It was jeans.
Yeah, but what kind of, was it blue jeans or
Blue
brown
jeans.
jeans?
Blue jeans.
So 2 pair of blue jeans. You had 2 pair of blue jeans. Right now,
1 pair of shoes.
1 pair. Huh?
You didn't play in your shoes now. You play barefooted outside. You didn't wear them shoes. You better not wear them shoes outside and play in them. No, wasn't none
Now
of that.
see, that's what I'm talking about, people.
No.
These country boys, they got 2 pair of pants that they got to wear all year long. You don't care if they're high water or turn into skinny jeans. They could have been big, but by the time they got through that year, now they tight. But guess what? And 1 pair of shoes. And when they go outside, they got to be barefooted.
That's right.
I mean, so when you see people of age and their feet just don't look right, if their feet look like they need a pedicure, just understand that you ain't been through what these people been through. 70-some years old, they out there like Flintstone. That's where Flintstone came from, brother. Cavemen. Okay, what you say about that? You have any? I mean, you the older brother, so you probably had about 3 pair, didn't you?
Well, I had a little harder than he did.
You had it harder than him. That was already hard.
Well, we wait till summertime, then you didn't wear no shoes. You hit your foot. You rock, you cut your foot, mama wipe it, put some coal oil on it, kerosene, and
she put kerosene on your feet.
Yeah, because you don't cut it out there playing.
Kerosene is gas, ain't it?
Smut.
Then, yeah, from your stove. And then also, you got to keep in mind, we didn't have no TV. Didn't have a radio.
So what do y'all do as young kids? What do you do in the room? I mean, y'all just
play
talk.
with one another.
I mean, what y'all play? I mean, it ain't nothing but playing in the world.
Yeah, but we had to find something to do.
I'm saying, Daddy, what you can't play patty cake, you can't rap. I mean, y'all. What do y'all do?
Hide and go see.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing too far. I mean, your house was this big. You know what I'm saying? Where you hiding at?
I go outside.
We be outside playing.
Outside playing. We didn't have no
Yeah,
TV.
we play at night outside. We wasn't scared of nothing. Wasn't no like it is now, dangerous.
Oh, so y'all parents let y'all be outside? Huh?
Yeah, we playing hide and go see, like you said.
Well, that's okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but but see, people, y'all got shoes. There's some people out there right now. When they go in their closet, they got shoes galore. Every time you turn around, they got this shoe, this Nike, this Jordan, this every shoe. And these people had one shoe growing up. And you can't go outside. Only time you can wear that shoe is when you go to school. And what if it got a hole in it? You got to patch it up and they give you another shoe.
Put some cardboard on the bottom of
Put
it.
some wire on the end of it. My dad used to tie some wire, tied up with wire.
And the bottom of the foot, you get a cardboard to put on the foot.
Listen, the man say when they was kids, I asked him, what if his shoe had a blowout? Because if you got one shoe, if you got one pair of shoes, evidently, I mean, was that Nike shoe or Hush Puppy?
We know about no Nike.
Was it Hush Puppy? What kind of shoe? Oh, they were cat heads. Was it cat head?
Brogan.
Oh, Brogan.
Brogan.
Okay, so they had Brogan shoes, and they said when they had a blowout, they put cardboard in,
Yeah.
and then they get some barbed wire. Lord have mercy. See how good we got it, people. We got this. We got it good. You don't know what in the world y'all have. You're going through. You're complaining. You're complaining because you don't have. You want some shoes and it ain't the time to buy the shoe. You already got shoes. These people raised up with one shoe. You have a blowout. When you get extra pair of shoes, when you ever get you another pair?
Once a year.
Yeah, you got.
They get a shoe once a year. So if your foot was an 8 at January and it was a 12 in December, oh well, you just be barefooted, or you just had to cut the front end out of it. You got to wait for Christmas. So hey, you got to be grateful, people. Be grateful for what you have. You have no idea what people like these people have been through, and they smiling. They smiling.
Yeah, we was
And you up there pouting because you talking about you don't have this and you don't have that. Imagine if you was raised up like that, one shoe and one with a blowout in it. You think a girl want to talk to you like that? You blow out. Well, maybe her foot blow it out too. So oh well.
You used to hide your foot. Put one foot over the other where they couldn't see the wire.
But hey, the man said he had a blowout. He just crossed his foot.
Yeah, well,
So people won't see it. So
Right.
if not, that token to shoot out. Bam. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Now, y'all say for entertainment, y'all just play hide go seek. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, how many out of the 14 finished school? So y'all look kind of educated.
Well,
Huh?
I didn't finish school. I got around the 5th or 6th grade, and that was it for me.
5th or 6th grade?
Because all my young sisters and brothers, I had to take care of them. So I had to come out. And then
5th or 6th grade. So you said you got a 5th or 6th grade education.
That's it. No secret.
And you said you the man said ain't no secret. He don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Now my other thing is your father said, but you say you was a contractor making millions of dollars though. I'll go. Some ain't adding up right. How in the world you got 5th or 6th education? You're born in a population of 1,500, and you got blowout shoes, and you got one pair of pants. And oh yeah, you know what? We didn't even mention shirt. Did y'all have no shirt? Or y'all just put a tie on?
It was a white shirt.
Your white shirt.
Khaki pants.
And khaki. Oh yeah, khaki pants. He had blue jeans. So we got blue jeans over here, and khaki pants and a white shirt. They like jig out of prison. You know what I'm saying? But you worked it out, huh?
I worked it up.
But look at y'all. We got clothes, people. We have a choice, people. We even got thrift store. Even you can't go to get what you want, you can go to a thrift store nowadays. They ain't have y'all had thrift store back then?
No, sir. No, sir.
So we better be grateful, people. So anyway, we were talking about you got 5th grade education. How much education you got?
I was along the same way. I was going into the 6th grade, so I dropped out.
Oh my God! Hey, people, listen. This guy over here, I thought was a jokester because he's talking about he was making millions and millions of dollars a businessman in Vero or wherever he's from, and with 5th grade education. Lord have mercy. Boy, it had to be the grace of God.
That's it.
And this guy over here, I just knew he was going to come with something better because he said, listen, if mama say do something one time, he was obedient.
Yeah, friend, they say every time you go to field when ain't no school, you going to miss school.
You got to miss school.
Yeah, you go to school about a couple of days a week, you work 3.
And what we did.
Hey, he said he had a part-time job. He said, listen, can you imagine? Just look at one of your children right now. Look at your grandchildren that may be the age of 8 years old. And they get up and think he's going to school. And the mama said, no, not today. This is your day. You got to go in the field.
That's it. Yeah.
And imagine if he had friends that was going to school. He thought he was going to be in trouble. He got to go out there and pick cotton.
And the thing what you got to look at.
Lord have mercy.
What we looked at.
8 years old.
When school started, mama said get the book.
Now listen.
And come back home and you don't go to school no more.
Did you hear what these people say? Listen, summertime. Listen, people. Listen, y'all. And guess what? Are you listening to the country boys? These country boys say, listen, the summertime, they work hard all summer long. And then when school time go, you know, they I guess they smiling, they get excited to go to the next grade. The mama sent him to the school and get the book.
That's it.
And she said, that's it. You got the book. You're going to learn from the house or in the cotton field.
There you go.
So isn't that sad how they had to make it? They made it through it. These people are 74 and 72 years old. They went to school, and I guess you had a desire to go to school.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
y'all-
most definitely.
You know, they wanted to go to school.
Mhm.
These days, some kids don't even want to go to school, but they wanted to go to school, and they get the book and come back just a smiling. And the next morning, what you doing with that book? you ain't going to school today. We gotta go pick this cotton.
Yeah. We pick strawberries, pick okra.
And you
Okra.
and you're smiling about it.
Oh, yeah, you better smile. I don't see no frown on your face. No,
See,
they
people-
didn't play that.
Wow.
Oh, you want to frown, huh? Go in that room, bend over. Put that belt on.
You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like you're in slavery in your own house. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's how these guys was raised. And people, we better be grateful for who we are. Now, the next question is, so y'all didn't finish school. Y'all went to 5th grade. Okay, but how many other brothers like that too? Or somebody? How many people graduated out of 14? You think?
Well, we have a sister down there, and then it trickled down. Bill, you know,
How many you think? You think 8 out of 14 or 7 out of 14?
No, I don't think that many. We probably had about 5.
About 5 out of 14, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, well, God bless you.
Yeah.
Some of them could have finished though, but some of them, the young people didn't.
I mean, I know that may sound like a silly question, but if you only had a population of 1,500 people in the population, and y'all had to work, so how many? I mean, y'all had school. Y'all probably had one school from 1st to the 12th grade or something.
That's what it
That's
was.
right, that's right. You
That's
own
what
it.
it was.
So y'all was from kindergarten to 12th grade with one school.
One school, right? Yes,
Listen
sir.
how blessed we are today in this world.
Mhm.
Right now we have elementary school, then we go to the middle school, then we go to junior high school, and then we go to the senior high school. They separate all the levels of education. Back in their day, they had 1 through 12.
Yeah, that's it.
1 through 12, and probably how so. I mean, you got teenagers with babies. That's how good we got it. We separated, so that's what they grow up in. And if they made it, you can make it.
Yeah.
If these
Right.
people then went through all of that, this man say he done made millions of dollars as a businessman, and you got all of these avenues of making income. You got plenty clothes in the closet. You got plenty shoes. You have no comparison to the way they was raised.
Right.
What is your problem? What are you doing? You got to think about it. How did these people make it in the country and not end up in the city?
Mhm. Yeah.
In the city.
Yeah. ain't that
How did they
something?
do it?
Mhm.
And get what? Still smile. Look at the guy. He just smile. Look at him pearly white.
Yes,
He's
sir.
just happy. Look at old country boy.
Yes, sir.
So get what? We gotta be more grateful, people. Next question is,
Amen.
it's coming to an end. Now, who inspired you when you was young?
My daddy.
Your dad
Our
inspired you.
daddy, brother.
Yeah.
Our daddy did.
Mhm.
Your dad inspired you to be a hard worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
worked very hard.
Yeah.
He was a
Oh.
very hard worker.
Mhm.
So that's the man that inspired you too, Daddy?
Yes, sir.
I don't know no one worked as hard as our dad did.
Yeah, he was like the hardworking man in show business
Yeah.
in Arkansas.
Yeah, he worked very hard.
What did you like about your dad other than work? What did he do? What did you like about your dad other than work?
He didn't whoop us.
He didn't whoop. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
See, that's how that was the other day. Listen, they had a daddy that didn't do no whooping. So I asked the question was, what did you like about your father? He said he didn't whoop us.
Mm-mm, he didn't. Mama did all the whooping.
His mama did all the beating.
He did all the whooping. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. His mama did all the beating. So
Yeah.
what inspired you? Who is your dad inspired you? What did you like most about your daddy?
About the same. He didn't whoop us, and he's a hard worker.
Mhm.
And
Can he dance? Because I heard you was a dancer.
yeah, no, that's where I got it from.
Yeah, Dad was a bad dancer.
He was a good dancer.
Oh, he was a great dancer. Yeah, he's
Yeah?
right there. Yeah. Yes,
Oh
sir.
wow! What did he dance? I mean, what the dance do? We dance in the house?
No, we
No,
go
let's
out to
go to
nightclub.
nightclub.
On the weekend.
Y'all had a nightclub in the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, in Brinkley,
We'll go out of
Brinkley,
town.
Arkansas.
How y'all get out of there? Walking?
T-Mall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Y'all did y'all have in the vehicle back there? Did you
Yeah.
when y'all was little kid? When y'all was little kid, y'all had a car
Daddy had a
Dad and
car.
them did. We didn't.
on the farm?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that wagon y'all talking about? The red
No.
wagon.
No, we had a A-model.
They had an A model.
Yeah.
Do anybody out there know what an A model is? I mean, I think they're saying the A as an apple. I asked him, did his daddy have a car? I mean, making $60 a week and got 16 people to take care of. And he said that people had a car. What did they have? Fuel? Did y'all have gas in it? Or was
Yeah,
it?
but see, during that time, Hope family. See, we had a big family, so people always come by and give my mama clothes.
Okay.
They would bring food, groceries to the house.
Okay,
for
so
my
you
mom.
saying back in the day, family was helping family back in the
There
day.
you go, right?
Like today, the family ain't helping the family like they were doing back then.
No, they're not.
This time,
No.
family be looking for something for nothing, and
Right,
when they get
right.
something out, they mad at you because they owe you, and
Mhm.
it ain't. So you saying it ain't nothing like it was back in the day,
Oh, no, family look out for family back then.
But now,
Yeah.
now family don't even sing. Back then, they probably sung together. Now we got talent; they don't even want to sing together. Everybody want to lead the song. Ain't nobody want to be in the background, huh?
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
good, people. Just think about it. What is happening to our families now? Why are the families are not close now? Back then in the 40s and the 50s, they sang together. They need to, when somebody needs sugar, was no problem because everybody was trying to make it.
Yeah.
Back then, because of all the things that were going on in the world, everybody was just trying to be close because we were trying to stick together because they seen how the world was going. You know, it was slaves and all this kind of stuff. So it's like, hey, we got to stick together. But because of Martin Luther King that did what he had to do for us, now we all of this and all of that. We don't want to help each other. We bash each other. We're envious of each other. We're jealous of each other. We're not pulling with each other. And then we turn around and say it's the white man. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to help your own man? What are you doing actually to help yourself?
Right.
Those are the questions we need to ask instead of pointing the finger and always talking about is somebody else. That's the reason why you like this. What if you was like this? What if you like these people?
Yeah.
Raised up in a 2-bedroom house with 16 people, 10 little boys in one room in a little wagon. Man, y'all you better, hey, after this subject, you make sure y'all go back and evaluate your life. Should I be grateful for what I have? Should I be raising my kids better so they can actually be like these old men, be able to have a chance at life instead of being incarcerated and getting in trouble because you did not show them or tell them how to respect adults?
Right.
Right now, I can barely go in the store in the hood. If Jitty Bug pass by, he bump your shoulder. You're going to look at it, but then I'm going to look back and keep it moving. Go, why? The Jitty Bug don't know you. He don't respect you. And that is not, you got to hurt the Jitty Bug or the Jitty Bug going to hurt you because why? The parents are not showing these children how to respect adults these days.
Right.
If you don't want this to happen to your kids, if you do not want it to happen to your grandchild that you truly, truly love, you better start practicing now to teach your grandkids how to be respectful to adult people.
Right.
Because one day it may be your grandchild that may end up being hurt or being incarcerated just because they did not have respect for the adults.
Right.
That's if you love them. If you don't love them, continue doing what you're doing, and you'll see what's gonna happen. It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
How do y'all make it out of all this red wagon and stuff? What got y'all out of that? What motivated you to get out of that red wagon in that cotton field? You were 5 years old, so you couldn't read. I mean, you 5th grade, 6th grade, you barely could read. So your signs, you couldn't see signs. You couldn't read a map to leave. How did y'all end up in Vero Beach?
Well, this how I got.
How did y'all end up in Vero Beach and you couldn't even read?
Trump bus come by town and I jumped on it.
What kind of? Hey, listen.
They called a Trump bus back then.
Listen, if I don't know what you heard this 74-year-old guy say, I ask the people, ask these guys, how did y'all get out of that bad situation? How did y'all get out of Augusta, Arkansas, 1500 and end up in Vero Beach, man? The man over here say, hey, it was a bus that came through and they jumped on it.
They told me money was on trees.
They say,
down here, you had to go up there and pick oranges.
okay, so he said that he heard the bus say, hey, you jump on that bus, they taking y'all somewhere with money grow on trees. They were talking about grapefruits.
And oranges.
Grapefruit and oranges. So they jumped on that bus and got out of there. Now, when you got out of there, when the last time you went? Once you left, when did you come back?
7 years later.
So you left at what age?
I was about 17, 18. I came back, it was about 24.
So the man jumped on the bus about 17, 18, and he came back 7 years later. Why it took so long for you to come back?
Well, I didn't want to go back. My family.
The man said he didn't want to turn back. So what are you trying to say, people? When there's a better opportunity in life for you,
Right.
don't go back to where you come from. Always remember where you been, what you've been through. Whatever you've been through that you don't like should be your motivation to keep on pushing to get greater and farther in life.
Right.
If you don't like where you've been, don't go back. You know, because he didn't want to go back. He said family was there. And how long did you stay? When you went back, did you just drive through?
I stayed 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. He said we get.
Chicago then.
He said 3 or 4 days. He had to make some move. So what about you? When did you leave?
Well, I left prior to him. I came to Florida too, but I couldn't stay on the ladder. I'll get up there and fall. So the first guy was going back to Arkansas. I told him, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I can't make no money here.
Okay.
So I went on back to the farm.
Okay. You had to stay on the land.
Yeah.
You had to stay on the ground. You going up in the tree, getting that money. It wasn't working out for you.
It wouldn't work out for me. That ladder was tricking me.
Okay.
Falling.
All right. That's what's up. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. So that's how y'all get out of town. So the other question now, do you have any regrets? We're going to sum it up, people. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're learning. I really appreciate you. But you have any regrets? You have any regrets on your past life that you could actually help these people, or maybe they can regret? Do you have any regrets?
Well, the regrets I have, I just like to when I close this thing, I let people know.
You got to speak up a little bit, though.
I let people know that long you put God first, things gonna work out for you. I realize I can't do nothing about it, but back in the day when we were coming up, we really believe in prayer. Today we got all the modern things going down, all the technology and stuff. People don't worry about prayer today. That's what we really prayed on, and we believe in prayer.
Okay.
And it really got us.
You know what? I really truly believe this, because right now, back the old, what they call the old saints.
Mm-hmm.
The old saints, back in the day, they used to call tarry service, where they used to tarry together to receive the Holy Ghost.
Right.
And back in the day, when you didn't have the things that you wanted to have, but you had your family and you had God, there was a lot more praying back in the day.
Most certainly was.
You know, it's a lot of praying back in the day. It was a lot of fasting back in the day. It was a lot of tarrying back in the day. It was a lot of closeness back in the day. Because for some reason, it seems that when you are in need, the only thing y'all had to go to was God.
Yeah.
But now there's so many things that people can go to satisfy their problem. If people use their drinking, people use their drugs, people use their Facebook, they social media. There's so many avenues of finding happiness instead of going to God to come in their life and making them strong to get them through. They go into all these other things that at the end of the day is not going to matter. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
You know, so back in the day when y'all was growing up, all y'all had to depend on was God. And guess what? And by depending on God, look at you now. You're 74 years old. You're 72 years old. You got pearly white, 37, 39 teeth, and you're looking good. And all y'all can say to this day, even though you had the one shoe, blowout shoe, you had your 2 pair of jeans, and at the end of the day, you're still giving God the glory. Yeah. You're still giving God the praise. You're still being grateful. And right now today, we people got way more than these people have, and we just sitting around complaining, complaining. And these people right now still saying, Lord, I thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you for what you did back then. I thank you for what you have done today.
Amen. Amen.
And we're right now healthy, strong, looking good, putting makeup, getting the waves done, doing all these other things, and then you still ain't happy. You're still miserable. And you ain't giving God no praise. You got to check yourself, people. What if it was you that went through the storm and the rain like these old men? You'd probably be more grateful about it. Just think about it. That's why they're so happy and grateful about it.
Yeah.
They're looking at how God kept them.
Yeah.
They're looking at how God kept them, kept their family, kept their children through the storm and the rain, heartache and pain. They still right here.
Yes, sir.
Live.
Yes.
With EP.
Yes, sir.
Now, the other thing is, what are you proud? Like, what are you proud of? What are you proud of? After you looking over your life, what are you so proud of?
Well, I'm very proud of what my wife and I did. Most of my wife done the raising of the children.
Okay.
So
that was your help then. That was your help.
Yes, sir. My wife, she really took care of the home, and she raised the children while I was working, because I told her she didn't need to work. So as I look at our children today, I'm grateful that my wife put a lot of emphasis into the children, teaching them the word of God, praying with them, taking them to church. Even when I wasn't able to make it, she would take all the kids.
So you say you had a praying wife and a praying mother?
Well, most definitely.
And these days, a lot of people ain't praying with their children.
No,
they letting their kids to do anything, and then when they get in trouble, then they pray for them.
Yeah.
You know,
like that's what's happening.
That look like what's happening, and it's hard. And right now, it's hard to find them type of women.
Yes, it is.
And there's guys out there looking for them type of women.
Most certainly.
You know. So my thing is, what you proud of in your life?
Well, I'm proud that
we almost wrapping this thing up, people. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you wind the thing back and play it again and laugh. You can see it's good to get some laughter out of it, but at the end of the day, I want you to get motivated and be more grateful.
Yes.
And look over your life and say, dang, I thought I had it bad. I thought I had it bad.
Yeah.
But you look at it, you really don't. Go ahead.
What I like about it, I came to Gifford. And I met my lovely, sweet wife. And then we had 3 girls, and then we had 2 boys, and we had a family of 5 children. Me and my wife made 7. And we really enjoyed ourselves coming up through the years. She had a good job, and I started contracting. And we had a beautiful time together.
Awesome.
We're here now.
Awesome.
The children grown. They got a good job.
Awesome.
And,
so you're proud of your family life?
Yes.
Awesome. So my thing is, did you ever think that you were going to make it when you was in the cotton field?
Yeah, because I had the man always in the back of my mind. I want to be a contractor. And God blessed me to be that. And it came there.
When you was in the cotton field, you wanted to be a contractor?
I want to be a contractor. Because I see the money the people could making, but the pennies I was getting.
Okay, gotcha.
So that what made me
wanted. So even though you was in the cotton field, you seen yourself greater than where you wanted to be one day. When you seen yourself in the cotton field and you see somebody, you see the boss man, he riding a good car. He instead of you pick a cotton, he up there looking at you. So you want to see yourself in his position. So my thing is, people, listen. This is how you got to do yourself. This is how you got to change your mindset. It doesn't matter. Everybody need a job. Everybody got to make income. But my thing is, if you do not like where you at in your life, if you do not like your income, if you don't like your job, guess what? Change it. Stop complaining. Make moves to change it. If you don't change it, just shut up. Stop complaining. You sound like one of those red wagons just squeaking and stuff. Stop. If you don't like where you at, change it. That's all I'm saying. If you don't like it, change it. If not, shut up. All you doing is just say that out for a later day when you may need me by 80 something. Wish you had that last hour. I wish I could, get that. Just save it. If you want to change, this man in the cotton field, he said, I want to be a greater. And guess what? He became greater.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you're in a bad situation, tell yourself, hey, I want to see myself do greater. Guess what? Become greater.
Right.
Just do it.
Yes.
He came out of the doggone the cotton field with 5th grade education.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure you don't got 5th grade education. If you did, you probably know how to click on their Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So my thing,
They bought me a Cadillac 18 years
he
old.
had a man. Listen, when he left the Arkansas, jumped on that monkey bus, he went and got him some money and got him a Cadillac. Did you have a license?
No.
Listen, listen, people. They back then he got out of Carterfield, caught that monkey bus, and went on and started making money off the tree, and went and bought him a Cadillac with no license. So you had a tag on it?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Back
yours?
then, yeah, they can do it. You can do that.
So all that stuff that they was doing, got a tag with no license. Right? Do you have insurance? No insurance. All right, then put a tag on and ride. But my thing, the question is, how did he travel? How can you travel and you can't read? How did you travel?
God with me.
Listen, how did you travel if you can't read? You got a Cadillac, but when you went down the road, or did you travel out of town?
Travel out of town.
Just ride.
Yeah,
And wherever you end up at,
Pennsylvania.
How you get to Pennsylvania from Chicago? Them signs, I'm saying. How do you make it? Because they didn't have no GPS back then.
No, sir.
So how did you make it?
Well, you stop to ask people when you lost, they had to show you back there. They catch you, the police. They'll tell you about no GPS.
So you always had to stop and say, "Hey man, where I'm going?"
Yeah. Well, no sickness.
So the gas though.
Police, you get behind, I make a right and turn off. You pay it by, and I get right back on the road.
Yeah.
I ain't got no license.
Okay, so you see the police, you just make it right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's all. That you had a fun lifestyle. Like, okay, we almost done. Okay. What would you say you wanted for your kids that you may didn't have when you was growing up?
Oh yeah, I wanted for my sons. I wanted my sons to be able to date white women, white girls, because I wasn't able to do it. That's true. I really did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Hey man,
I couldn't do it.
hey. Did you hear what this? Did you hear what this guy said? This guy said, I said the question was this: what did you want for your children that you can do? He said he wanted his son to be able to date white girls.
That's right. That's right.
What was so special about the white girls, James?
Well, back then, you know, they would hang black people if they caught you with the white girl talking to them, and they would hang you. You wind up hanging up in a tree by the neck.
Hey, he said back in his day, you go date a white girl, they're gonna find you behind in a tree, hanging up. Is upside down or they hang by your neck?
Hang you by your neck. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So why would you want your son? Okay,
because I couldn't do it.
Right. The question was, look at all the people having the people laughing. Hey, he said, "Hey, people, listen." He said back in his day, he see the white woman. He said, "All I can do is look."
No, you better not look too hard. No, you can't be looking. No,
so
you better look off. You be wanting to look ahead, but no, you look straight ahead.
Yeah.
Man, no, you don't be looking at that woman.
So he said that back in the day, he couldn't even look at the white woman. No. So he want his kids to be able to date the white woman.
Right.
Now they marrying them now.
Yeah, right.
Now they having kids now.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got what you got.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see them have the freedom to choose who they may want to be with.
Right.
And back then we didn't have that. And so what happened with me, I thought the white people were so superior.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never see them cry. I never see them that they wanted things, stuff like that.
They already had
it.
See? And then they had you in the cotton field.
Yeah, we was in the cotton field helping them to live that ride of life. You know what I mean?
Wow. So my question is to you. Let's get back, because I mean you got a lot of attention with the white girl stuff. So my thing is, I mean they like that kind of comment. Y'all like that kind of stuff, right? Well, since y'all like it, I'm gonna give you another question. I'm gonna give the man another question. If you wanted your son to be able to have the white girl, you know what they call it, don't you? They call the girl Becky.
Call her
That's what they call the white girl, Becky.
Really?
Yeah, they call Becky. Do you love me? And they call her Becky. Becky. So they call the white girl Becky.
Really?
But what about? Did you ever want your daughter to have a white man, even though? Was that good?
No, I didn't. I didn't, because they often, the white man often was with the black women's back then, but we couldn't mess with their women.
But they can mess with y'all.
Yeah, they would mess with our black women. But so I didn't care about my daughters being involved with no white guy. But if that was their choice, that was okay. But my sons was what I wanted.
I wanted to see what Becky about it.
Yeah, I wanted them to be able to date
Becky,
white girls and stuff.
Yeah, Becky.
I wasn't able to do it.
Okay, cool.
You know, yeah.
What would you say you wanted something for your kids to do that you weren't able to do?
Well, I wanted my children to be way better than I did. I wanted them to go to college and
In other words, go further than 5th grade. Well, I did that.
yeah, I want to make
I went to
sure
10.
that they have way more than I did, and I survived for them. I made sure I saved money, I got good jobs, so I could afford them to go to college.
Awesome.
All my 5 children, I wanted to go to college.
Awesome.
Some of them went and some of them didn't. But the one that didn't go, they still successful because they're doing their thing, you know, so I'm happy.
Okay, cool. So your thing is you wanted your kids to be greater than you were and have a better chance and have a better education than you did. Well, great job. You did a great job. You did a great job. You did a great job. Because I'm pretty sure your sons have had plenty of Beckys.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, most definitely. James married 2 of them. James did. James Jr.
Yeah, right. So guess what? You got your wish. So what y'all desired to have, God gave you your wish. Now the last question for right now tonight. I know y'all loving this because I'm getting a lot of attention, happy faces, and laughter. What memory that you will cherish the rest of your life? Something that you know you'll never forget. Something that happened to you that you will never forget. What would that be?
My wife, she raised all our 14 children. She was there for them in the school, out of the school system. So she would be that to me. She would be something I wouldn't want to forget.
Wow.
How she raised those kids, and I never heard her say, I'm tired of these kids. I'm sick of them. Never hear my wife say that.
Wow.
She loved her children. She taught them in the school. Now to say whenever she needed to go to the school, she was there. Yeah, so she did a great job raising the children and making sure they had clothes and food.
That's awesome. In other words, they took in your children.
Right.
So you're awesome. The thing that you will always cherish is the woman that you married, how she took care of your children and provided for your children and loved and prayed with your children.
Right.
That's awesome. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, what's a memory that you'll you'll never forget that you really cherish?
Well, when I married my wife, my brothers came down here, and it's something I never forget how my wife treated them just like her brothers. And the thing that she did, she fixed me food, she'll fix them food, they did things for them.
Yeah, right.
Everybody that came down, they stayed with me, because I'm the first one here. And that's something I always cherish and always never forget, because my wife was so sweet to my family.
Right.
And that made me the man I am today. And it's something I never forget, how my wife treated my family, because I'm crazy about my family. In my closing, I would always like to say that my wife and her family are real close. Because family is falling away today. Family don't love one another like they used when we were coming up. But I see my wife and her sisters and brothers, they still love one another. And I never forget that.
Awesome. So just to hear what he said that he would like his most precious moment and the person that he cherished is his wife. How she loved his family, just like she loved her family.
Yeah.
Right now, today, there's not too many women, there's not too many men that love the other relationship family like they love theirs. There's always that tug of war. So when you find somebody that loves your family like you love their family, you better think about it. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. You may have some downfalls. You may have some things that you bump heads with. But sometimes you better think about the quality of that person. Who, if I replace this person, are they gonna love my family like my girl loved my family, or is it always gonna be like, don't be with that girl, or are you gonna be some problems? But it's a good thing when you're in a relationship and everybody loves one another. It makes the relationship a lot easier. It makes it a lot smoother. It makes it where you can just be honest and everybody have a good time. So therefore, you just meant the two families together instead of just mending one.
Right.
So
right.
that's I'm very proud of you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. And I'm very grateful. We got a lot of attention tonight. And I'm so glad that we're in the city and we changed the environment and I met y'all guys in the city.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I didn't meet y'all in the cotton field. I'm so glad. Because I don't know if I'd have made it. I don't know if I'd have made it.
Yeah,
These country boys out of Augusta, Arkansas have found their way to Vero Beach, Florida.
Yes,
And
sir.
they did not come on the red wagon.
No,
If
sir.
you heard them talk about the red wagon, they came on a monkey boat, a monkey bus or something, and started climbing them trees, and they came back in a Cadillac. And then they stayed up 3 days and found their way back to Vero Beach, and here they are today. But just to sum everything up, I'm so grateful. My thing is, you should be grateful too. Think about, there's a lot of people that's older than you. You better take out time and get to know them. Take out time to see what they've been through, so you can see, so you can stop complaining. You can stop complaining about things. Start being grateful for what God giving you. Stop looking at the next man and say, I wish I had that, and you mad at them because God has blessed them with it. If you be happy for your neighbor, you be happy for your friends, your family, just know that God trusts you. He see that you love other people being blessed with what they have. Just know that your blessing is right around the corner. If you can see it, that means that God got yours right around the corner.
Right.
Celebrate them. Let them enjoy what God has given them. You don't know what that person has been through. And just to sum it up, just to let you know, this is my daddy. This is my father. Take off your hat so they can see your face, Dad. This is my dad, y'all. This is where I come from. He's 74 years old. This is the guy that changed my life. It wasn't my money when my downfall hit. It was seeing what God can do with a guy that had cancer, 4-stage cancer, cancer in the brain, cancer in the spinal fluid, cancer in the bone marrow, cancer all over his chest, all in his body. And this is after 10 years later. 12 years. That was in 2008. This is 2020. 12 years later, he's right here beside me. I can touch him. I can call him. We got concrete to pour in the morning. You cannot tell me what God can't do. Look at it. He's still smiling with the pearly whites.
Yes, Lord.
He look handsome. I mean, you did not know he's 74 years old. 74 years old. So anybody that you know that has an illness that's going through right now, encourage them and let them know, say, hey, I know a man. I know a man that was in worse shape than you were. Only thing you got to do, people, is have faith and trust in God that he can do it.
Yeah.
You cannot just say it. You got to believe it.
Right.
When you pray to God and ask him for something, pray and leave it alone. And whatever God decision is, you pray and you leave it alone. In this situation, it happened and it changed my life because that's why it happened. Sometimes God allows things to happen in your life to get to somebody else's life that can be a blessing to somebody else's life. So that's why they say God don't make no mistakes. And always remember that. We all gonna leave here one day. You're never gonna know when that day gonna come. So my thing is, get that close relationship with God despite of. You can be that thug, you can be that girl, you can be whatever you want to be. Be yourself. But my thing is, get to know God, get a personal relationship with God. Because the thing that you don't like about yourself, guess what? He can fix it. But in the meantime, get to know him. Any friend that you meet out there just as a friend, they're just a friend. But then after a while, they become your best friend. But you got to start somewhere, people. Right. So my thing is, I hope this has been the best show of 2020. But guess what? EP Live is going to get greater and greater all year. By the time December going to be here, I want to be number one speaker in the world and hope to have my show. So my thing is, get it on and popping. Thank you for your support. I can't do it without your people. Much love. And by the way, yeah, I got to bless somebody tonight. And what I'm going to do, we're going to bless a $50 tonight to the first person that tuned in because I didn't even know I was live. So I'm going to go back and find out who was the first person that tuned in. That's who's going to be blessed with the $50 tonight because why? I did not know if I could hear. So I'm grateful. Thank you for tuning in. But now, this show, EP Live, was one of the great shows. Energetic. I'm excited. It was an hour and a half. But guess what? I hope it was well worth it.
Yeah.
I love you, Facebook family. My thing is, this 2020, no excuses. Your income tax money come, invest it in yourself. That's the investment in the world. That's the best investment in the world. Not no car trying to impress people. Not no rims trying to keep your shine on. Because that once that tire blow, can you afford to go buy that $400 tire? Once that payment kick in, are you able to afford it? You need to think. Put the money into your education. Put the money into being around successful people so you can become great. Put your money in something that's going to make you more money.
Right.
If you don't like your job, use your money, go buy a lawnmower. If you don't like your job, use your money, go buy a pressure washer machine where you can detail cars. Stop making excuses. Just have a great attitude and have faith in God that he'll see you through. God open them doors for you, but you got to take the step. EP Live all day. My thing is, we out. Throw them deuces up, guys. Peace.
Peace.
And we love you. We out of here.
Yeah.